Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Multivac. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, jumping into the weekly chart, you can see that we have held the 55 EMA as support on the weekly chart, which is very nice. The red line is the 55 EMA and the yellow line is the 20 EMA. These are the best EMAs to use if you want to look for support and resistance levels, and if you want those confirmations for trend reversals, bear markets, bull markets, and that type of stuff. So right now what is happening is we've had this large gap in between the EMAs on the weekly chart, and it doesn't matter what the time frame is. Once you have a large gap between the EMAs like that, that is a precursor of a pullback. And especially with the gap between the price action and the 20 EMA, you can see how far away the 20 EMA was from the price action. So once that happens, the price starts coming back down for support. It loses the 20, and the 55 is there to hold it as support. Now, what we have done over here is we bounced off the 20 EMA on the weekly chart. So we hit our head on the 20 EMA on the weekly chart. We got bounced right back down. And, in a bearish scenario from here, you lost support, you come back, test resistance, and you go even lower. So obviously there is a potential that we can go lower. There is always that, that bear market hopium, at all times. But right now, I think it's just that. It's just bear market hopium. We're not losing structural support on Bitcoin. Everything's looking good. These are just some of the pullbacks that we're going to get along the way. And I've been talking about these pullbacks in the Telegram chat and talking on my Patreon and in the Discord server that, I've been waiting for this pullback for like a week now to buy back into some of my favorite altcoins. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So Multivac is a great project, and if you see it coming back all the way to this area, I'm gonna give you the price range for that. So this is a support level that should hold. So anywhere from 0.0085 all the way to 0.0069 should be a nice support level, and hopefully we do not lose this support level. Right? Because if we do, we may start coming back down a little lower. But you can see we have held the 55 EMA nicely before. So this could be the exact same scenario, right? We're not going to go below the 55 and close a candle right there. As you can see here, we simply wicked below the 55, and we closed below it once over here, and we closed below it once over here. But you can see for the major part, we're staying above the 55, which is healthy. So this is a nice support area that you can see we've tested as resistance previously, and we have actually, that would be 0.00681. That would be the support over here. So because we have wicked to this area with this candle on the weekly chart, we have wicked to this area with this weekly chart, right? And now we've actually come back down here a month ago when the pullback started initially. So if you come back into this zone, this is a very good opportunity to dollar cost average into Multivac, in my opinion. Obviously not a financial advisor, but this is an area where you can see there's a lot of demand and a lot of people are buying up this dip. You can see these large wicks on the weekly chart. This shows buying pressure. Okay, now let's take a look at some oscillators on the weekly chart. So Stochastic Rsi is in the oversold, which is great. Once you're in here in this area, the only way from here is towards the upside, right? So this is where you want to be selling on the weekly chart, if you're looking to take profits, obviously, and you think, what's the best time to be selling if I'm looking at the weekly chart? Well, when the Stochastic Rsi are in the overbought. So for example, if I take a look at the weekly RSI over here, you can see how overbought and overextended we were here on the weekly chart. And we've actually come back down and we've landed on a nice support level over here. Let's see if that's any sort of significant support level. But yeah, we've tested this area as resistance twice before, as you can see over here and over here. And now we've landed back on it as support. And we haven't really tested this area before after we broke through it. So you know, nice little bounce over here on the weekly chart. I think I might have actually given this support a couple of weeks ago. I don't remember. But as you can see, we're bouncing very nicely off of this level on the RSI, and we're potentially starting our next move and starting, you know, this phase of the run, right? Potentially, we can even go a little deeper with this pullback, obviously, and come back and get even oversold and then start our move into the next year. But I do think that we are in a extended bull market, right? In an extended bull market. And, you know, it doesn't mean that the cryptos will definitely go up, right? It's just my opinion. Obviously, I could be wrong. Hopefully, I'm not. But never invest, you know, too much money into the markets, because if you invest money that you're potentially going to need or your family is going to need, that is not cool at all, because you know you're going to be forced to sell at a loss, and you don't want to do that. So Stochastic is showing me buy, RSI bouncing off 42 on the index, great support level. Now looking for a bullish continuation. Bearish cross on the weekly chart on the MACD. What was that? November 22nd. And since then, we've seen a move to the downside over here. And the moving average is getting pretty overextended from the signal line, which is the red line over here. And keep in mind, this is a lagging indicator. So the bullish cross here will give you a confirmation of the uptrend, obviously, but only after the price has appreciated greatly. And you're basically going to be late to the party just by a bit if you trade based on the MACD. That's why you have to use it with some other indicators. But you can see that it's getting pretty overextended from the signal line, the moving average, that is. And in this case, as you can see, once you get overextended to the upside, you get the bearish cross. To the downside, you get the bullish cross. So yeah, right now we're not even below the histogram at this point. So everything tells me that this is a strong buy, and we just want the moving averages to come back down closer together so that we can have that squeeze and go and get overextended. Now, jumping into the 4-hourly chart real quick, you can see that we were in this nice uptrend on the 4-hourly over here, and we're potentially coming back down for support on the 55 EMA. So have potentially some buy orders at 0.0112. That would be the support of the 55 EMA. Keep in mind the EMAs are always moving, so the price may change depending on where the candles go. Obviously, the price candles are above the EMA. That's why the EMA is going up. If it starts, plummeting down, the EMAs will start coming back down. So these are exponential moving averages. They move with the price. So yeah, this would be a very nice and logical support level to bounce off of, and from there we would continue unless Bitcoin is going in for a deeper pullback. And in that case, we're pretty much going to be coming down to these lows over here, right? You either are going to see a large wick just like this one, or you're just going to gradually and slowly come back down and create this little bottoming out section and complete it over here. If you come back down here, right, you do have this very nice area over here, and I'm going to give you the support of that area just in case. So this was where the wick was, right? And keep in mind, when you have these wicks, it's not guaranteed that you're going to get filled even if you have the buy order up, okay? Because this is like a scam wick and it won't even fill your order sometimes. So here is the buy zone on the 4-hourly chart that I think that you should potentially have in mind. So anywhere from 0.00945 all the way to 0.00807 is a nice buying zone on the 4-hourly chart, and we can potentially bounce off of this area even if we have a wick or a quick little flash crash, and then we move to the upside. So just have some buy orders potentially in this zone. Obviously, starting to dollar cost average right now would be a great opportunity to buy more Multivac tokens, but never buy all in at one price, because after that the price may come down even lower and you won't have any funds left to fill your bags. That's why dollar cost average and just spread out your buy orders. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I do want to jump into the daily chart real quick. So we are on the daily chart. I just want to look at the Stochastic Rsi over here. You can see that we are in the overbought over here, and you potentially are going to start coming back down, either get a trend reversal midway or come back all the way down to the oversold over here. And this is where you want to be buying even more Multivac. And if that does happen and we come back here to the oversold, that's potentially when we're going to be entering these buy zones that I just gave you. Now jumping into the relative strength index, you can see that we have been in a very nice uptrend over here, and now we're coming back down for support. So still not overextended to really any side, sitting down straight in the middle at the index of 48. So obviously, if you see the index get down over to the oversold here on the relative strength index, anywhere below the index of 30, that's a great buying opportunity, because you can see that once you get to the zone, you really start recovering quite rapidly. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's just take a look at the MACD. Yeah, we got the bullish cross here below the histogram, and this was your confirmation of the uptrend. So yeah, let's see what this pullback has in store for us. But that has been pretty much it, guys. If I missed out anything on the chart, do let me know down below in the comment section. Hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, make sure to leave a like. I really never ask for likes, but I don't know, I just thought that I asked in this one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure to check me out on Twitter. We do have a Telegram chat, a Discord server, and a Patreon. All the links are in the description. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.